Hey, good morning, YouTube. Just a quick check-in. This is my 3.5 month lock journey. I just wanted to give you an just a close-up of what my hair looks like after um, washing yesterday. Yesterday was my wash day. I usually try to wash at least twice before I have my hair retie. Um, because my hair is so light, I don't want to invest like a lot of energy into the washing process because that will cause a lot of slippage and that could all cost me financially because most of the times I've heard people say if there are too many slippages in your hair then you're charged for them to lock that again. So I wash it twice per month, so like 2 weeks after my retie and then maybe the day or 2 days before I actually go back to get a retie. That works for me. My hair is not itchy, it's not smelly or anything that would like force me to do that any more frequently than I do. Um, yeah, so just a little hair check. Not sure if you can see how it's filling in. That's kind of close, but there it is. Um, what I've noticed about it, one, it definitely has grown considerably since I did it, and thickening definitely has thicked up. Also, I've noticed that the how spacey it was before, and certain areas of my hair that I had like bald spots are actually little fuzz peaches are coming in. So I'm happy about that. I am just working now on because length has never been my issue, as I said before in my previous videos. It's really to get my hair thicker and fuller. I don't necessarily think, to be honest, that the hair will um, change because it's what to me it's what you have is what you have. But I've seen other people's pictures where the hair has gotten a lot thicker over time, and over time is very literal because it affects it affects people in different ways. So there are people who their hair gets thicker quicker, or they don't have to band and braid for a long time, like after a certain time. For me, I think it's going to be a little bit longer than I've seen in other cases. I've seen people with, after 5 months, they stop banding and braiding, their hair has gotten thicker. Whereas I've seen 12 months and people are still banding and braiding. So I'm just I'm not following anybody. I'm just taking this journey by myself to ensure that I, pay close attention to what my hair is doing, how it's flourishing, if there are any, struggling areas or anything like that. I pay close attention to that because if you think about it, um, a lot of people struggle with their hair because of what others think. And, their best friend's hair is this and their neighbor's hair is this. So they resort to drastic measures like wigs and weaves that break the hair off totally and then take them back to square one. So I'm trying to avoid all of that and kind of um, you know, keep hope alive, to be honest. I follow an amazing page on Facebook, amazing group called Sisterlocks for Thinning Hair. And it's an amazing group because it allows for ladies, even men as well, but there are a lot of ladies there who would otherwise be nervous about showing, the density of their hair, to public. And it's just that it feels like a safe haven. Like I show my picture, I add my pictures, and I don't care because I feel they're going to, you'll be motivated enough because if you can put it on the whole entire internet, walking down the street or going to the mall, that's nothing. That's nothing. And um, it's a process to own it. It really is. But I think I did it day one. I really decided that after being abroad for so long and wearing wigs for 5 years. I'm going to say literally 5 years. Like that had to change. The sun had to beam on my head. The rain had to fall on my head. Like I wanted that. That was my ultimate aim. So this has taken me there. I've gone to work and my coworkers have been like, "Oh, I don't like that hairstyle," and I'm like, "That's fine. I love it," because as if I care. I don't care. I don't care what you think because this is about me, ultimately, and that's the kind of attitude you have to have if you have a struggle that you're working on internally in order to get past that hurdle. You gotta not care what anybody else say, because guess what? Somebody's gonna be out there that hate it. Somebody's gonna be next to them that love it, and then there's you. So you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side, or you have to create your own side. So I've decided to create my lane, walk in my lane, walk in my truth, and this is it. My hair has changed over the years. Never really had this fine of a hair growing up. This was not what my hair was like as a young child, teenager, anything. This was not my hair. So I think that part of it was where my struggle initially came from. But I'm like, guess what? So many of us have changed over the years, and we just have to own whatever stage in our life that we are, or whatever life throws at us. We have to decide, let's go. I can't sit here and wallow in self-pity. I got to keep going. And I love the way my hair is flourishing, and I pray over it, and I touch it, and I massage my scalp, and I love it. So that is just to say, people, whatever is going on that may be difficult, or something that you're struggling, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, you have to find a way to work through it. If you need help, professional help, go for it. Like I still have to go to my trichologist. I've set up an appointment with her, and the trichologist is a person who works. They're kind of in the field of dermatology, but for the hair. So they have micro needling is the term, I believe, and they use their devices to kind of work in the roots of the hair and the follicles and get them stimulated. And I think if you need it, go for it. Like I think I need it. I think it's something that I've never tried before, and with the progress that's being made, but it's too much help. I don't believe there's anything called too much help. So still in the process of starting that. It is costly because you pretty much have to go every week, at least once a week. I was told, well, with my consultant, to get the help that you need in order to see the change. And I think it's necessary. So it's a sacrifice. But instead of buying a pair of jeans or doing my nails every 2 weeks, like sacrifice that and say, let me skip a week and get my hair done. Because sometimes you have to think about prioritize. Um, Choose what works for you. Your head, but you can hide your fingernail, but your hair is gonna be out there, especially when you decide that you're not covering it up. So that's my plan. So I go back for my retie, I believe November 3rd or November 5th, one of the 2 days. It's a Monday, that's all I remember. And so I hope when I go there, the progress is still good. And I think it is doing very, very well, to be honest, from where we started. So I am staying in the positive vibe, and you know manifesting greatness for my hair and greatness for my life. So yeah, thanks for checking in, guys, and I will see you maybe in 2 weeks when I have my retie. I'll definitely check in to see, to share with you how that has progressed, and get the feedback from my consult, my lactation, and that helps because when she says don't do this or don't do that, you kind of like, okay, I gotta stop doing certain things. Like I used to shower without a shower cap, and just to have the mist from the heat and so just kind of fall on my hair, but then the back of my hair used to get wet, so then the finer ones in the back usually get untied, and I was like, no more of that, so I started covering up, protecting it. Also, my last my lactation gave me a Sisterlock dandruff shampoo, because usually when I do my hair, when I wash it, it leaves a dry dry film on my hair on the root. She didn't say it was dandruff necessarily, but she said I could try that, mix it with water. And like after I wash with the regular Sisterlock shampoo twice, then the third wash I could wash it with that. So I haven't tried it yet. Hopefully I'll do it just before I go to see her in 2 weeks. And hope that all goes well with that. I hope it works. And even today because I had my hair washed on Sunday, yesterday, but I left it in overnight. And then when I pulled it out this morning, when I took out the twists, I had like I could see a little bit of flakes. It wasn't a lot, but I'm gonna try that shampoo to see how, if there's a great improvement. So yeah, checking out. See y'all on the next live. Bye.